Good afternoon, busted babies. Happy Wednesday to you all. I am back. Like I said, I told you guys I was going to be treating you like a full-time job, and I meant it. Yes, I'm out here half naked, but who gives a fuck? I told y'all it's hot here in Florida. I ain't never got on no clothes. And when I'm at home and I can afford to not be dressed up in business clothes and heels and like being fully done all the time, I take that opportunity. All right. So I decided to pop out and show niggas that I mean what I say, and I say what I mean when I say that I'm back to you guys. I'm never going on another 2-week hiatus from you unless I just am incapacitated. So that being said, you guys, a lot of people are talking about Megan Thee Stallion's performance at Madam VP Harris's event in Atlanta. And I'm starting to think that in my reading that I did with her, because I do shout out to one of my busted babies who be hitting me up in my DMs on Instagram, especially this morning. It was great energy to wake up to, but she mentioned that I second guess myself, and I do. I don't know, I didn't know it was so obvious to you guys, but I do. And then after my readings, after I go back and maybe watch them, I'll be like, I should have just, sometimes there are things that I do realize that I missed, but I don't be feeling like going back to like do an update. Hey guys, I got this wrong. But I was confused about Kamala because the Queen of Cups came out for her in the near future. That initially made me feel like she's already considered the president. It's just people aren't going to be happy with the outcome. Now that star in her external energy, Megan Thee Stallion is an Aquarius, and that's an Aquarius card. And so I probably should have seen people's feedback to her performance, but I kind of did, because I said that people wouldn't be pleased with what they got from her. And that was whether she's a president or whether she's campaigning. I think at the end of the day, whether she is or she isn't, and to be honest, the second time when I asked if she was going to be president, I got the King of Swords. That's a trump card. And so I think that what I saw was that, for one, the people who were going to vote for her on an emotional scale are now not so sure about doing so. And I would I'm going to jump out on a limb, and I'm going to say that a lot of people, especially on social media and stuff, who are team Kamala are probably not going to be team her when they get to the privacy of their polls. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, this reading is going to be about Megan Thee Stallion, to see how she feels about the feedback from her performance. Spirit, please allow me to conjure up and speak to the soul and the spirit of Megan Thee Stallion, Megan Pete. I'm supposed to ask her a little bit more about a little bit more than just Kamala. Yeah, because we want to know how you feel about that Tory stuff too, Megan. All right, let me rearrange the energy so I can. That's my Tia. Y'all, before Tia, Rick Ross' baby mama, was doing her little shimmy, y'all, I get chills, so I'm a shimmier too. So this is me rearranging my perspective in the reading, because Megan, we got more to talk about while I got you here. So let me get me and my shit together. Let me get some water so I can lock her in. The spirit of body yada 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 just came over me as I was I don't even like that song. It's so annoying to me. Not that it's bad, it's just the repet body yada 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 ah. And then it's in between all of that body yada yada yada. You get these random ah ah ah. It's like body yada 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 ah yada 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 ah ah ah. It makes me think. It makes me think of yeah, bitch, yeah. You know, back in the Soldier Boy days, because I graduated high school in '06, so I was cranking that Soldier Girl. But that is what just popped up into my mind as I was trying to meditate on Megan's energy. Body yada 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 yada. I did she perform that? Yes, she did perform that at the thing. And remember, I was talking about seeing Kamala in a blue pantsuit or violet with a white shirt. That's kind of what Megan had on. It was blue. I hadn't even seen that at the time that I did my reading. I hadn't seen that. Did it happen last night or did it happen before I posted my reading? Because that's what Megan had on, the white shirt and the thingy. But I swear, y'all, I hadn't seen that yet. I don't know when that thing took place. I just saw about it on social media last night after my videos were recorded. So that was cool for me because I was like, wait, that's what I saw in my mind, in my reading. I haven't even seen the whole speech. I just saw the clips of Megan Thee Stallion. I ain't see shit else, y'all. So I don't know what Kamala had on. Maybe let's see then. Well, no, I ain't like that one. No, why can't I right? Megan, help me. No, that had a little bit too much bass. It's like okay, well maybe that's the only I can do. Cause she has a certain something in her throat in her. It's like that I think that was more like ooh, I want to get it so bad. Y'all help. Did I do it right? Is it supposed to be like maybe if I twerk myself into it, body yada 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 no, I still okay, because I don't know. Okay, sorry guys, I start tweaking sometimes and lose myself. Kamala, I just want to see what she had on last night. Harris, Atlanta speech. Well, no, the image I got in my mind was Megan. Now, she did have on a light blue, but what I saw in my mind was more akin to what Megan had on. That was closer to the color that I saw. Her color is too light. All right, so Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion, Most High Mother and Father God, please allow me to speak to the soul and the spirit of Megan Thee Stallion. Please compel her to speak her soul's truth. I don't even know if I want to start off asking her about, okay, I'm going to stick to the script. Megan Thee Stallion, Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion, Most High Mother and Father God, please clear my vessel, clean my vessel, and allow me to divine rightly. Remove any blockages and obstacles and obstructions within and around me that may block or obstruct my vision or my view. Megan Thee Stallion. I'll start one at a time. Do you feel good? How do you feel about your performance at Kamala's speech in Atlanta? How do you feel about your performance at Kamala's speech? How do you feel about the feedback from it? Megan feels like she got paid to do a job. And it wasn't even a Bitcoin. Not Bitcoin, but it wasn't even a big coin. Again, I tell you, a viewer, the last time I said this in my last Megan reading when I talked about her tour and I talked about her not making no money. But I've been saying that since the very first time I ever read Megan Thee Stallion. And I'm not coming for her about that. But anyways, I actually feel bad every time I read her. And here I am again. She got paid to do this, but the problem that I always get whenever I pull a Megan reading and a pentacle comes out is that it's either in reverse, meaning she ain't getting none, or it's always very small. So I don't know what, I do know, I'm not going to say I don't know what. Megan does not make a lot of money. I don't care how hard she's working now that she is in her era. And she's on her own campaign trail because she has a new album out. Just got off a tour. She does not make a lot of money. She doesn't get to take home a lot of money from her gigs. And I'm going to repeat this. There are a lot of debtors to Megan Thee Stallion, or creditors, or whatever. She owes a lot of people for getting her out of various legal situations that, as a new artist as she was at the time that her legal issues began with 1501, she couldn't have afforded to fight 1501, turn around and fight the Tory Lanez situation and win. No, she had to become indebted to Roc Nation, Warner Brothers, and whatever other entity that invested into her. So this was a job for her, and that's how she's looking at it currently. And I don't see a lot of passion. I never feel or see a lot of passion in Megan Thee Stallion to do what she does. Her soul has been damaged so far by her time in the industry, and maybe even before. So I'm sorry, y'all. Megan is, I don't want to say soulless, but the hermit goes through life seeking soul evolution. They're a hermit, they're a loner. And one of the main themes of this card is withdrawal. I have gotten this card often for two specific men that I've known within the past 5 years that were absolutely non-committal, withdrawn, could be cold and distant too, didn't mind being a loner. For whatever reasons that may have been to put them on this journey. And for Megan, being a star is why she's still in the industry. Look, there's a star in here that represents the soul, but it's caged in. And the hermit usually goes through life looking for ways to nurture their soul, and they're withdrawn from the ways of the world, like a monk or a hermit. It's in her challenging position because Megan feels like her soul has been captured by the industry, and it's encaged, and it's being held on a string in front of her by the entities that own her. In short, and I wasn't even trying to read this to get all of this deep stuff from Megan, but every time I read Megan Thee Stallion, I pull out this same exact message. And I've never believed anything I've said more than I believe whatever I say about Megan Thee Stallion, because it's the same every time. And it's not just what I see in the cards. No matter what cards I get the same energy. This girl Her soul is gone. And not saying that she's not alive, but y'all are rooting for the hot girl coach, and she doesn't even truly believe in herself anymore because she feels like she sold her soul to this industry a long time ago and realized that she didn't get out of it what she thought would be worth to her. She didn't get out of it the sacrifices that she made. And so she's just a robotic. And because she doesn't have any foreseeable future of having real power and ownership of her career. So at this point, she is just a walking product. And this is how she feels. Megan was doing a job. Recent past, she was doing what she was told to do by her label heads, by her bosses, by the powers that be. She has to show up. She has to do a job. She does it. Near future. Now I'm asking about how she feels. Oh, I wonder if Tory is going to be released. With this devil in reverse, there's some sort of release going on in Megan's near future. And I don't think she's going to get dropped from her label. So I don't think that's what the release is. She could be released from her duties of endorsing Kamala, because behind the scenes, the election could have gone in a different way because of Megan Thee Stallion. Maybe she had more duties to do for Kamala, but after the feedback from last night, she will no longer be moving forward with those, whatever she might have been contractually obliged to do as it relates to Kamala. We'll see. Ace of Cups in reverse, crowning her is, I believe, the negative reception to her performance and the things that people are saying about her. She's not online right now. She doesn't want to see it. She wants to drown it out. She could possibly be drinking to do so. Bill collector, stop calling. Or not bill collector, it's a Google business. FYI, sidetrack. If you are a business owner and you set up Google Business, have you ever experienced them calling you incessantly? I haven't had any bill collector call me as much as Google Business does to verify my business profile, which is verified, but they never stop calling. And they call sometimes back to back. And then if you block the number, sometimes they will call 4 times back to back, and then you block. It's crazy. Anyways, current actions. No, I said that she's not. I said that she's not online. She doesn't want to hear this stuff. But this Page of Swords tells me that she is online. Either she is online or she is, I don't want to say she's about to get sued. I'm going to come back to that too, because that has something to do with that devil in reverse. And I don't know if it's because of the stuff she sees online about, oh, Tory. Okay, Tory. See, I'm trying to talk to her about how she feels for Kamala, but so far what she's saying is that was a job, I did it, I don't care. What she's really interested in is the stuff that was just released about Tory. External to Megan Thee Stallion is there are facts that were overlooked intentionally. Somebody, and it could be this man that was speaking out on behalf of Tory Lanez, felt like they were overlooked on purpose and they had no choice in the matter. Megan's hopes and fears is that nothing else relating to that night comes out, that no more of her party life before she went through her hiatus and then her rebrand. complete with the afro wig and weight loss, that nothing else comes out. Because I'm telling you guys, part of Megan's angst is this Tory Lanez situation. I don't think she'll ever recover from the outcome of that, no matter how she parades. Three of Pentacles in reverse for the outcome. Something that was masterfully planned will fall apart. I'm going to start with this Devil in reverse because this looks like being exposed about being the aggressor, the hot girl coach, being the aggressor, being exposed. Someone was paid to lie. Looks like I know what my next reading is going to be on. I'm going to start with the Devil in reverse because I wonder if that has anything to do with Tory Lanez being released or anything else related to him being released. Devil in reverse. What is his sign? He should be a Capricorn. He's a Capricorn, I believe. You know what? Forget it. I'm not going to go to his sign because I believe he's a Capricorn. Behind that Devil in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse, Temperance in reverse, Y'all, there's some injustice going on here, and it's not on Megan Thee Stallion's part. I'm sorry to say that. I see drunk. I see Jay-Z and Beyonce spending money. I'm going to tell you guys what I see here, and I don't know if Tory Lanez is going to get out. Let me see this Three of Pentacles in reverse. Tory Lanez may get out sooner. I don't think that he's going to do his full 10-year sentence. I'm going to say I will be surprised if he does. If that happens, if Tory Lanez gets out, Megan Thee Stallion will try to overlook and ignore everything. The plan will be for her to continue to not speak and stick to the original story and the original plan. And that is that he shot her. It's like he can say what he wants to as long as he's still in jail. But something about him being out and continuing to defend himself is a big problem. It's like the interviews he would be doing. That is going to be a mess if that happens, because Tory Lanez has so much support in the industry, so much support. I see a carefully constructed plan not working out as Megan Thee Stallion's outcome. And I asked her about Kamala, but I wanted to know about Tory Lanez too. Talk to me again about this Three of Pentacles in reverse. All right, y'all. Let me see that Page of Swords. Spirit, what's that Page of Swords? Oh, she hoping he stays in there. Jay-Z seems to be livid because it's like whatever he did to seal things up. Jay-Z is livid because that driver is talking, and he knows that he was approached, told what to say, what not to say, and what to do. He ran away, or whatever the situation was. I see Jay-Z being livid right now at that guard, at that driver, or whomever. I want to know now, because I'm curious, Spirit, will Tory Lanez be released from prison before he serves his full sentence? Spirit, will Tory Lanez be released from prison before he serves his full sentence? Tory Lanez is not going to do his full term in prison. Queen of Cups. I've seen this Queen of Cups in relation to him before. Somebody has never stopped helping Tory Lanez, a woman. I used to think it was Kris Jenner. I said that before. I kind of still think it is. Somebody said that they will continue working to get him out because Megan lied. This feels like Kris Jenner. You guys, I strongly feel like Kris Jenner is dedicated to helping Tory Lanez behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. I think this is Kris Jenner helping him behind the scenes. This happened at Kylie's house. Kris Jenner is a manager. And I don't think that she likes that he got lied on by Megan. And she understands that Megan has been controlled and handled. And so Tory can't go up against Megan's handlers alone. Kris can, though. She has the power to do so. And it seems like this is the same man that Tory tried to go up against before. This feels like Jay-Z. I know that people talk about Tory not wanting to sign to certain entities in the industry because he could remain independent and still be successful. I absolutely see that here. I see him needing to be locked up before he can go on to amass great independent success, start a label, start teaching other artists how to do it, something like that. I've heard those stories, but I think that there's some truth to it. Death in reverse for Tory Lanez doing his whole sentence. It looks like there's going to be some new evidence or something that's going to make the decision possibly be overturned or the case be relooked into because of new evidence. Feels like he was suppressed originally and didn't get a chance to speak out. The driver could, and his testimony could be sufficient enough for them to overturn Tory's new previous conviction or something like that. But do not expect Tory Lanez to do the whole 10 years in prison or however long his sentence is. It will not. And I promise, I think Kris Jenner is helping him get justice behind the scenes because she feels like I have the power to do so. Kylie maybe can't. She's not a queen in this regard. She can't go behind the scenes and make shit move. Kris can. And that is where Megan Thee Stallion is right now. And her outcome is that when Tory Lanez get released, that's why the Three of Pentacles in reverse is Megan's outcome. Because that was a masterminded plan, Three of Pentacles with involved parties. And in reverse, that plan will be dismantled because all involved parties are no longer on one accord. Y'all can hate me, but y'all can just hate me now. But I won't stop now because I can't stop now. You can hate me now. Love you, bye.